Alright guys, we're back with more Assassin's Creed 3. Let's see how these missions go, considering I haven't actually practiced them in a couple days.
This business with Silas confuses me. If Britain stands any chance of pushing back the French, they must ally with the natives, not enslave them.
Silas is loyal only to his purse. That his actions harm the crown is irrelevant. So long as there are buyers for his product, he'll continue to procure it.
All the more reason to stop him, then.
My days are spent in Congress with the locals, attempting to convince them that we're the ones they should trust. That the French are merely using them as tools, to be abandoned once they've won.
Your words must lose their strength when held against the reality of Silas' actions.
I've tried to explain that he does not represent us. But he wears the red coat. He commands a fort. I must appear to them either a liar or a fool. Likely both.
Take heart, brother. When we deliver them his head, they'll know your words were true.
I should return to my studies.
Got no office to give at current. When I do, you'll be the first to hear it.
Do you like it here, Charles?
There's a certain charm to Boston, I suppose. To all of the colonies, really. Granted, their cities have none of London's sophistication or splendor, but the people are earnest and hardworking. They've a pioneer spirit I find compelling.
It's quite something, really, watching a place that's finally found its feet.
Has it, though? The French still wage war from up north, and I fear the Spanish have designs upon this place as well. Is this a new world, or just another battlefield?
Ah, that's a story old as time itself, and one that's not like to change. We're cruel and desperate creatures, set in our conquering ways. The Saxons and the Franks, the Ottomans and Safavids. I could go on for hours. The whole of human history is but a series of conflicts and subjugations. A desire for more and more and more.
I pray one day we rise above it.
Whilst you pray, I'll act. We'll see who finds success first, hmm?
It was an expression.
Aye, and a dangerous one. Words have power. Wield them wisely.
I've some work I should finish. Let us speak later.
Johnson's told me what you intend. As it happens, the man who held me is the same one that you seek. His name is Silas Thatcher.
That fancy lad is our slaver?
Don't let his velvet tongue deceive you. A crueler and more vicious creature I've never known.
What can you tell me of his operation?
He hosts at least 100 men, more than half of whom are redcoats.
All this for some slaves?
Hardly. The man's a commander in the King's troop, in charge of the Southgate Fort.
We need to find a way inside. Let me think on it. In the meantime, I'll attend to our final recruit.
John Pitcairn's our man. I'll take you to him.
Well, we don't necessarily need to go right now, do we? Apparently we do. Son of a bitch. I wanted to learn more about Mr. Benjamin Church. Actually, I could go back and actually get that line of dialogue if... Huh. They took away the marker for the green dragon. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Well, anyway...
State your business.
New recruit.
More kindling for the pyre, eh? Well, go on then.
How'd you manage that?
Did you forget, sir? My commission is with General Braddock. When I'm not attending to you, of course.
Alright, the Bulldog. I forgot, you still work for him.
Pitcairn, you fool! Your acts are treacherous. Give me one good reason I shouldn't kill you right now. Were you planning to announce yourself, or did you hope my men
Sir,
wouldn't notice your
if
arrival?
you'll allow me to explain.
Ho ho! By all means. I should like very much to hear this.
I have not deserted, sir. I am here under Commander Amherst's orders.
Show me a letter bearing his seal, and you might be spared the gallows.
I have no such thing. The nature of my work, sir.
It's the sort of thing best not put to paper.
Haytham.
General Braddock?
I suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Wolves often travel in packs.
Master Pitcairn won't be here for but a few weeks. I shall return him to his proper post once our work is finished.
The devil's work, no doubt. It's bad enough my superiors have insisted I grant you use of Charles. But they said nothing about this traitor. You'll not have him.
Edward, listen to reason.
We're done here. See these gentlemen out.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
And to think I used to call him brother.
What now? They'll chase us off if we try and return.
We're done with this camp. And as luck would have it, so are they. Come along.
What are you planning?
To steal Master Pitcairn.
What?
You'll see. Now, when I give the signal, you're to distract Braddock's patrol and lure them into a dead end.
And I'm not even going to tell you what the signal is. You're just supposed to figure it out. Ah! Of course it won't let me jump into that hay bale.
Where shall we head next?
Perhaps down Marlborough.
No. Its residents are too content. Their homes are nice, their days untroubled.
What of Lynn or Ship Street?
Yes. Those fresh arrived are often soon in dire straits. They're more likely to seize upon an opportunity to fatten their purses and feed their young.
So, do you guys like how General Edward Braddock is wearing a private's uniform? He also looks like he's in his late 20s, even though he's in his late 50s at the time this event took place. It makes you wonder if serving in the British Army gives you the solution for immortality. And climbing on that barrel was a complete accident, by the way. Oh, there's the signal. I guess it's obvious enough.
Oi! You thieves and scoundrels, one and all! Fire on you and your false war! After him!
That's the perfect follow-up to drawing your sword. Run after a guy. And sometimes they can just get caught up like this, and it kind of ruins the immersion of the mission.
Unhand him, Edward.
You again.
Let us go. And John Pitcairn with us.
I will not have my authority challenged.
Nor I.
Put them all in chains.
Now, getting the full synchronization for this mission is mostly luck. Like that, for example. Okay, yeah, I gotta restart because the snitch got away. That's the point of the drum players in all the British troops. Once the guards in that group are alerted, they go and seek help. Oh, man. Okay, I gotta restart again because, I pressed Y to try and shoot, the snitch while he was highlighted, but the game, just didn't register it and made me target another guy and shoot him instead. Okay, that time I got the snitch, even though my gun was pointed nowhere near him. And then getting the 3 consecutive combo kills is all completely luck-based. But hey, I managed to get that full synchronization.
I stayed my hand today because you were once my brother, and a better man than this. Or should our paths ever cross again, all debts will be forgotten. You're free now, John.
Traitor! Go on then. Join them on their fool's errand. And when you find yourself lying...
I assume you've good reason for causing all this madness. What is it you require of me?
I'll explain everything on the way.
It's probably best not to explain everything on the way. I mean, this is a secret organization, after all. Was that really necessary? Hey, was that really necessary? Fuck you. Just because I wanted to start a brawl in the street. And surprisingly enough, I didn't attract anybody else. Feels good just to have an old-fashioned massacre once in a while, I guess.
So, a question for you. Why medicine?
I'm supposed to tell you I care for my fellow man, right? That I chose this path because it allows me to accomplish a greater good.
Are these things not true?
Perhaps, but that's not what guided me, no. For me, it was a less abstract thing. I like money.
There are other paths to fortune.
But what better ware to peddle than life? Nothing else is as precious nor so desperately craved. And no price is too great for the man or woman who fears an abrupt and permanent end.
Your words are cruel, Benjamin.
But true as well.
You took an oath to help people, did you not?
I abide the oath, which makes no mention of price. I merely require compensation, fair compensation, for my services.
And if they lack the required funds?
Then there are others who will serve them. Does a baker grant free bread to a beggar? Does the tailor offer a dress to the woman who cannot afford to pay? No. Why should I?
You said it yourself. Nothing is more precious than life.
Indeed. All the more reason one should ensure they have the means to preserve it. I've some ledgers to review. Do you mind if we speak later?
If I may, I was curious about your past with Braddock. You two clearly have a history.
Edward was one of us upon a time. I considered him a close friend. He was brave and bold in ways few men are. But everything changed at the siege of Bergen-op-Zoom. We had lost the fortress to the French, and were in the midst of egress. There was a skiff hidden at the port with which we planned to make our escape. As we drew near, a young man and his family came upon us, begging for safe passage. I consented, but Edward refused. The young man called him Craven then. So Edward killed him and all the rest. Even the children. To this day, I don't know why. Was this the first time he'd struck out? Or had I simply never seen it before? Either way, things were never the same after that. We campaigned together a few more times, but each outing was more disturbing than the last. He killed. Enemy or ally, civilian or soldier, guilty or innocent. It mattered not. If he perceived one to be an obstacle, they died. He maintained that violence was a more efficient solution. It became his mantra. And it broke my heart.
I had no idea.
He hides it well, and intimidates into silence any who discover him. Those who persist have a tendency to find misfortune.
And we should stop him.
I suppose you're right. But I maintain a foolish hope that he might yet be saved and brought back round to reason. I know. It's a silly thing to believe that one so drenched in death might suddenly change.
I'm sorry to have brought this up. It was not my intent to sour you.
Nonsense. We are brothers now. There should be no secrets between us.
I hope you and the General find a way to patch things up. Don't let me keep you, sir. I'm sure you have more important things to do.
Gentlemen, I believe I found the solution to our problem. Or rather, Odysseus has.
How do you? Are you new guy?
The Greek hero, you lobcock.
Allow me to explain. We enter Silas' fort, under the pretext of kinship. Once inside, we spring our trap, free the captives, and kill the slaver.
Dodgy. I like it.
Then, let us begin. First, we need to find ourselves a convoy. Convoy should be here soon. We'll attack on my signal.
Understood, sir.
If we time this right, we can catch them all unawares.
Furniture, shutters, paneling, wooden tiles, and more at Johan Gerber.
Now, obviously, we're going to be pulling off an air assassination here. Normally, I would switch to the hidden blades to get two guys off, but Haytham unfortunately only has one hidden blade. For whatever reason.
What the hell is this?
1,000 pardons, sirs. Seems we've had ourselves an unhappy little accident.
Get it sorted, and quickly.
Course, my lord. At once.
All of your life!
Charles, you and William serve as vanguard. Let no man reach us.
What about me?
You and John will follow from a distance and keep watch over us. I'll signal you when I have need of your services. We're here to help you, along with those held inside Southgate Fort.
Free me.
Not until we're inside the gate. I can't chance an inspection of the gate going wrong. I'll see you safe. You have my word.
The Mohawk Indians have responded favorably to efforts to reduce strife between their people.
Do you know anything of Silas' operation? How many men we might expect? The nature of their defenses? You must be rather important to him if you were given your own escort.
Sir, we've enemies ahead. Shall I engage them?
No. Let Jonathan and Thomas take care of it.
As you wish.
I wish you'd trust us. Though I suppose it's only natural for you to be wary. So be it.
Halt! Identify yourselves! Where is Lieutenant Jones? What's the meaning of this?
Yeah, I suppose there's not much that they can teach you here other than assassin recruit attacks.
Engage the enemy!
Please, God, spare this poor wretch!
For right now, it serves basically as I don't want to do anything, I don't want to kill these guards myself, so I'm just going to press a button to make them die. Oh hey, and there's a guard dog.
Goddamn dogs.
Let no man reach us!
Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
Looks like he's to meet the 5th dimension as well.
Aha! Bringing fresh meat, eh? Come here. I want to take a look at your Silas.
On your guard, men.
Of course.
Only say the word, and I'll cut them down.
Who's your officer?
Engage the enemy!
Come on, then. Looks like you're to meet the Reaper.
All clear.
Oh, yeah, nice. That's... This game is buggy as hell.
Hold!
Evening, gentlemen.
State your business.
Delivery for Silas.
Go on, then.
See? I'm freeing you just as I said I would. Now, if you'll allow me to explain. Let her go.
But she'll give us away.
No, she won't.
What's the plan?
Free the captives and avoid detection.
What of Silas?
He dies.
I know when you're ready to strike.
Alright, here's where the full synchronization objectives start to get really obtuse and really difficult. And although your assassin recruits just told you, hey, you can summon us if you want us to strike. Except that's not the truth at all. Pressing LB to kill anybody doesn't do anything. So, we do have 2 optional objectives. We have to assassinate from behind a corner 3 times, and we have to kill whoever is beneath that red dot right over there. Optional objectives are optional, of course. Not required to beat the game. But I still go for them just because they've always been quite a nice little challenge to go for ever since Brotherhood and Revelations. But this game just takes them to a new level and just makes them obtuse as fuck. In Brotherhood and Revelations, they at least made sense, somewhat. Oh, shoot! I have never seen that happen before. I'm not sure why my whistle there attracted all those guards. That has never happened on my practice runs. But yeah, this is normally the spot where I assassinate that guy, but I can't kill him because this guy is right over here and he'll notice. Okay, so let's try this again because I know this works. Nope. It's just gonna attract those guys. Okay, change of plans. That's how the life of the assassin works. Always adapt. And nobody notices. And now I play the waiting game. These kind of soldiers do use advanced tactics in a fight, but they're still prone to instant death by stealth assassination. Apparently nobody taught them how to turn corners wide. This mission is normally really hard to get full synchronization on.
The weather in Boston is much fairer than back home.
On your first try.
Wait until winter and see if you still feel the same.
Or summer, for that matter. The heat and wet, it suffocates a man.
And his uniforms. Clearly sewn for other climes. Too thin when it's cold, too heavy when it's hot.
I assume it's quiet here most days?
On occasion we'll catch a smuggler trying to ferry contraband into the city. A small fine and stern warning usually sets him right.
A nice change of pace from the campaigning back home.
Why do you think so many of us volunteered? Good pay, safe work, a chance to own some land.
The French would see an end to that.
I don't know. They seem content in the north. Sometimes I wonder if it's not we who provoke with our sorties and expeditions.
Ha! That's exactly what they want you to think.
Such a shame. The colonies are meant to be an opportunity, not another war front.
Come on. Come on.
I must say, the weather in Boston.
Okay, we're looping conversations now.
Wait until winter and see if you still feel the same.
No, no, don't climb on the fucking barrel, Haytham.
Who have we got then?
What are you talking about?
Prisoners. Who are they?
Prisoners? There are no prisoners.
You know who I mean. The fellas we caught.
They do not exist. Understood? And if they did exist, we would not acknowledge them. There are no prisoners.
Ah, yes, of course. My mistake.
Stop slouching, soldier. I said stop slouching. A good friend of Mr. Thatcher's. Take care with your tongue in the future.
Oh, shit. Stop! Get off! All because I just had the audacity to hold the right trigger to try to get to my destination fast. Why would I have such a crazy, stupid idea like that? And apparently these locks are made out of cardboard or something. Oh yeah, I like how in the cutscene that doesn't stop the British guard from coming over here. So if he's like right in your face when the cutscene ends, then you just fail the mission. This is going so horribly compared to my other practice runs. Did I kill 3 guys from behind a corner? I did not, actually, so I gotta do that real quick. There. Now the optional objectives are complete. Hold on, what? I am pretty sure I killed the general. What the hell? I'm afraid to continue the mission. I don't know whether I should restart right now or just continue and hope for the best. I'm pretty damn sure the game's just not going to register that I actually killed the general, even though I so totally did. Fuck this game. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, come on! Stop coming over here. This is going so horribly. Now this is the part where I fail the mission most of the time because this boat is still a pain in the ass despite how much practice you can do down on the ground level. This boat is still a major pain to get through because there's a guard who's walking around the deck here, and normally you'd be inclined to air assassinate this guy from off the rail. But if you do that, then the guard who's patrolling around is just going to notice, and you can't kill both of them because the one thing that makes Haytham a complete scrub is that he doesn't have 2 hidden blades. Like, look at that. Shameful. Shameful, shameful. Assassins, like, 700 years, not 700, 600 years before this time, had 2 hidden blades. And now to get off the boat. That works.
An hour of quiet was all I asked. Instead, I'm awakened not 10 minutes later by this cacophonous madness. I expect an explanation, and it had best be good! How? How did this happen? My precious merchandise set free? It's unacceptable! Rest assured, I'll have the heads of those responsible, but first we clean up this mess! Seal the fort, kill any who try to escape. I don't care if they be one of us or one of them. To approach the gate is to be made a corpse. Am I understood?
Push them back.
I'll deal with this!
I should kill you all! Take...
Benjamin!
He's here!
Glad to have you with
the
me.
interloper!
I can use some help.
The intruders!
The Order stands united. I'll fillet you like a...
He's the one responsible! Kill him!
Oh my god! Targeting in this game is such bullshit.
He's the one responsible!
Oh my god, what the fuck is going on? There we go. That was a disaster.
Who are you? Name's Haytham Kenway. You don't know me, but I believe the two of you are well acquainted.
I made a promise to you, Cyrus. One I intend to keep.
What happens now?
We wait. But not for very long, I suspect. It's been several weeks now since we freed the Mohawk prisoners from captivity. I had hoped their leader might make contact, but there's been only silence. My men grow restless. They want to know what comes next, and I do not have an answer. Lee alone remains active, pursuing leads, however slight. He stalks the city streets and scouts the bordering woods, hopeful that he might make contact with one of those we saved. There was a woman there that night. It was she who helped the others to safety. If we can find her, I believe I'll have my answers. So, I watch and wait, hopeful that my true mission might finally begin.